Welcome back, viewers, for another insightful technology presentation by Mr. Shivinder Gupta, Business Head, BFSI, Map My India. The topic for this presentation would be location intelligence for BFSI industry. I'd like to give a small introduction about Mr. Shivinder Gupta. So, Mr. Gupta is the business head for BFSI at Map My India. He has been a part of many eminent organizations in the BFSI industry before joining Map My India. He is the dynamic he is a dynamic professional with vast experience in leveraging location intelligence for banks, insurers, NBFCs, and neobanks. His expertise lies in business consulting with BFSI firms to add value to their core processes and enhance productivity and profitability. Now, I'd like to hand it over to Mr. Shivendra Gupta to carry on with his presentation. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Aman, for the introduction, and thanks, Elets, for giving me this opportunity. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shivinder Gupta. I head the BFSI business vertical for MapMy India. I have previously worked in the credit bureau and a couple of more organization where I have served banking, finance, and insurance industry. So today we are going to talk about location intelligence in BFSI sector, how it can be useful, how people can apply that in their business and take a benefit out of it. So with this artificial intelligence, it is nothing but you can save your time, you can compete in the market, you can give a better experience to your customers. So that is what I have been hearing in this entire summit. People are talking about customer experiences. That is the ultimate goal for most of the institutions today, and to live in this market and compete with other institutions. So with this thought, I will start with my presentation. I will give you just background about the MapMy India. MapMy India, it's an Indian entity in market since last 26 years, even before any other map solution provider entered into the global market. Since then, we are serving the market. If I talk about our some of the achievements today, there are a lot of industries, including the government sectors, where we are we are partnered and we are giving our services. So we were all over we were all over the news recently, about our recent partnership with ISRO, which is known by most of the people. So we are going to use their imageries to to improve our maps, and to build more artificial intelligence into it. So that is one. Apart from that, we are partnered with the NASCOM, Harvard Business Reviews, Geospatial, BITS Pilani, all and a couple of more. Recently, we also participated in India government's app innovation challenge, and we were the winners in one of the categories. So that is there. In fact, in CoWIN portal, where people are searching about the locations for the vaccination centers, that is all coming from MapMy India. We have integrated with the CoWIN portal. That's the one. I will start with this couple of challenges which we see here in market, in BFSI segment, that unique nature of credit demand. So what is happening? Most of the self-employed people are still not having a good credit access, and they are suffering. Issues with the NPA, understanding the Indian customer base. This all comes as a challenge for BFSI institutions, and we are definitely trying to solve some of them. So if we compare it with the other markets like US market, European market, or other Asian markets, we are still way behind, and we'll have to compete with them, and we have to we have to be available for our customers and give the best services to the market. So that is the thought, and to achieve all those things, I think a physical is the way forward. Right, we have things in a physical industry, we have we are trying to do things in a digital world, and if we combine both, so it's like where your customer is living, where all the vehicles are there, where are the equipments, and where your field guys are there, how to communicate, how to serve the customers. So these are all this is all possible through the digital world, and I think that's the way forward. I have a couple of queries, and I will answer with them in my further slides. So which physical clusters are negative or delinquent? Do we know that? How to lend securely to wider customer base or users? To make lending smarter and easier in the automotive space, do you wish to do so? Just by using, just by cleaning your addresses, there are a lot of improvements which can be done for your customer acquisition, retention, and collection side. So we will talk about this all in next slides. So what as MapMy India, what we do believe is location artificial intelligence can be a single biggest shift in this BFSI industry. I definitely understand there are a lot of institutions who are already working, who are already utilizing this. They have already built the use cases, and making their strategies accordingly and serving their customers. So yes, for other institutions who have not yet developed such technology, who have not adopted location intelligence in their day-to-day journey, in their planning, their strategy, and execution, I think this is the time now to adopt it and utilize the services. I will talk about some of the use cases, in this segment, and how location AI can be used, and one can get benefited out of that. They can increase the productivity, efficiency, with their existing field staff or their employees. So I will start with this digital onboarding piece. There are a lot of again use cases I will talk about. So a very small but powerful thing, when say we have to enter any address, are we capturing it in a structured format, or are you allowing your customers or your employees to write any address in a free way? So we have developed an API called Auto Suggest API. It's like when you are entering, it will automatically give you suggestions. You just have to pick it up automatically. It will do tokenize the entire address in a structured format. Likewise, for your KYC, when you have to do a verification of your customer's location, or if you are directly doing a field visit, or whether you are doing it with a with video KYC, we can help you out there to verify that address. That also again parameter by parameter of the entire address and particular latitude and longitude. And now, when I talked about the address standardization, yes, we have a smart, address API available. Through that, data hygiene can be maintained, and because if we have the correct address, we will be able to serve our customer in a better way. And in terms of retention, in terms of cross sell, upsell, wherever there is a use of location, if we have a right address, it is always helpful. Moving to the analytics. Now we have the data, but how to use it when this entire industry is talking about the analytics piece now. So for an example, how to know about the negative areas of your own customer where you have most of the defaulters, or then any. So this can be done at the time of credit underwriting. So you can develop a scorecard based on different locations of your existing customers, and understanding the market. So we do also offer a lot of data in that segment. Through that, we help institutions to build a scorecard. So this could be one other alternate data source, and way to do the underwriting your lending customers. That is there. Also, when you are sourcing any application from a location, it can automatically tell you, okay, this is the location which has a low score, probably. So there is a probability of this customer will default. So in that case, you can think of risk-based pricing and all those things. So this is in terms of analytics for the underwriting. Now I can talk about a few things in the debt collection side, because definitely in India, NPA and customer getting defaulted. That is already one of the challenges, and this is happening due to the lack of knowledge or education about the credit world. So, and again, after this COVID thing, this NPA has grown up. So how location can again help you out there. So location based reporting and hyper local contact point verification, that is very 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 important. Now when we are talking about the collection, so the entire collection strategy, where we take these three parameters as a very important ones: a product, bucket, and geography. So here in the geography side, again, when you are doing the segmentation, when you are doing the allocation piece, the entire strategy, that is where again, with the help of location data and intelligence, we can solve and we can automate those processes. Likewise, when you are sending somebody on the field, so how to increase the efficiency and productivity of your field force, that can again be done through route optimization. So if any field or guy has to visit 10 places in an entire day, the entire route can be mapped based on multiple location, the shortest path, or based on the traffic, or based on the what vehicle the field guy is using, two-wheeler or a four-wheeler. So that can be planned. uh, Also think about scenario, like Swiggy's or Uber of the world, where your end customer can actually see on their app that, okay, my delivery guy is coming. It will take another 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So I will be prepared accordingly. So that is the sort of intelligence we have thought of, and we are ready to serve the market, with that way. We already have a app for the field force, which can be like a plug and play. It's a readily available solution which can be just implemented in the institutions. Lastly, but in collection side, of course, the reimbursement part for your field force is very very important factor. Right. So how many kilometers he has driven, which points he has covered, entire things can be seen in the dashboard, and a reimbursement process can be automated. That is the area. Also, in the lending side, when I was talking about the credit underwriting piece, uh, there is a new discussion with some of the top institutions in India, where which are lending in the asset segment. So, for an example, I am applying for a LAP sort of product, a loan against property. Once I'm applying the credit underwriting underwriter, he should be able to see the photographs of the location of the building, or a video. So that is the sort of next level thing which we have thought of, and we do have such data. We have a lot of videos and images of most of the localities in India. There are many ways through which we collect such data. It can be, and we are definitely building some intelligence, around those images and videos. It can be utilized, and you can improvise your credit underwriting processes, and the disbursement that can be reduced a lot. Now, again, in terms of analytics, when I talk, so whether it is a customer acquisition in the lending side, or if it is a bank, about the CASA accounts, how to grow your branches and all, which area you should look after. So this all things, this sort of analysis we can help you out with. We have a very powerful business intelligence tool which is specially designed for the maps. It is a so configurable and easy to use platform where you can actually see a lot of admin layer, where you will see the different boundaries, the state boundary, country boundary, districts and pin codes and locality, sub locality. You can plot your employees, you can plot your branches and your customers. You can see the spread. You can generate a lot of heat maps, and basis that you can plan your entire strategy, how to go, how to do the upsell, how to do the cross sell, new product launches, all those things. So on top of that, we also have a lot of other data like demographic data, affluence data, like different localities, what sort of businesses are there, what sort of households are there, what sort of income bands are there in different locality. Accordingly, you can do your market coverage and gap analysis. For the branch performance, definitely, you can see what is the size of that market, what are different areas and all, and are you able to penetrate that market? Do you have that much of customers in those areas? If it is not performing well, maybe you will have to, you can shut down that branch, and you can look for the new location. So the catchment analysis, we can we can help you with of different locations, whether it is your bank branch or an ATM or NBFC branches, or your insurance companies branches. So you can do a area catchment analysis. We can help you with a lot of stats there about the population, about the sort of shops, or colleges, commercial buildings, and many more things. Through that, this can be solved, and you can do a lot of analytics and do the market survey, and accordingly you can plan your, or strategize your complete business there. That is the area we definitely are looking for. Now let me talk a little bit more about the lending side. So when you are giving any asset backed loan, for an example, auto loan, how you can utilize that, how this IoT can be be a helpful thing there. So we do offer devices as well as some SDKs and APIs through which all the assets can be tracked. You can define a geofence, if your customer is not paying on the time and they are going beyond that geofencing, defined geofence, you can actually track them, and you can capture them. So that is another thing we are looking for. We are already offering that sort of solution in market. Now, when we talk about the geofencing thing, why not to think about the marketing around? So hyperlocal personalized offer, to engage your customers, to retain your customers by offering multiple, say, whether it is a loan, whether it is a kind of personalized offer if I am visiting any restaurant or any a brand store, right? What offer I can get. So suppose I am living in, say, Powai area of Mumbai, and if I'm visiting, say, Hiranandani market, I'm food joint. So if I'm crossing by, also I should get notification. So this sort of marketing stuff we have come up with, fully personalized offerings based on the location. One location can be customer's actual location, and one where he's moving around. So also from offline online to offline and offline to online, this strategy also we have thought of. If any customer is searching for something in his mobile app, or on his laptop, for any product, for a shoe, say, and when he is going to the market, crossing say Adidas store, store, then your bank, the bank can actually send that sort of notification that you can visit and check the offers. These are the offers. So that sort of thing we have thought of. So largely these are the use cases we discussed about, in terms of address cleaning, and doing the standardization of those addresses to utilize it in a different manner. Customers address verification, negative area, that could be defined by a bank or any NBFCs, based on their existing customer base, and based on what data we do offer, when we market as a negative area, based on different parameters. The complete business expansion strategy plan activity can be done on our platform. You can think of potential gap analysis, cross sell upsell opportunity, optimization of your branch, and allocating those branches to, or say, mapping of those branches to your customers based on customers location. Sometimes it happens that customer is staying somewhere, but he's going to a branch which is way far because he's not aware about the nearby location. That is there. When I talked about the field force, again, it can be implemented for both at the time of your customer acquisition and execution, and at the time of or doing the debt collection, of the EMIs. So in this space, definitely we are working as a to do a Uberization of your complete staff, so everything is visible. Now, I definitely talked about the customer analytics piece, where based on your customer's location, a lot of marketing activities can be done, and that is the way forward, I believe. So these are some slides which can give you a little bit of visuals, how this geocoding can be done, how this reverse geocoding can be applied at the time of doing your customers address verification, your address cleaning, basis different parameters, that could be biased based on the rural and urban addresses can be categorized. This is the way we can actually fill the application form without entering the entire address, just by picking up something. Or if you don't even know the address, you can just drop your pin, and this API will return you the complete address. This is a address verification parameter by parameter. This is the latitude and longitude. Customer onboarding piece we talked about. These are the some heat maps based on my customers spread, and I can do some analysis for the potential and gap areas, and I can then think about the new strategy for cross sell opportunity or upsell opportunity, or digital marketing, mapping the merchants or your customers and the branches, all those things. this is the catchment analysis which I talked about. Based on given location, you can actually see in different ranges of what all a possible interest point of interest things are there. Accordingly, you can choose your do a site selection for your branches, ATMs, and all. This is the based on affluence data. There is one more use case I would quickly would like to talk about to understand the risk involved in any of the customers location. So for one of the general insurance segment, we did this with their actuarial department, where they wanted to understand which are my customers who are falling into major risk areas like flood prone zone, or a cyclone prone zone, or say earthquake zone. So that sort of analysis also we are very well capable with, when we have delivered that in this market. This is about the negative area mapping, where you can make a multiple clusters, small clusters of one pin code into many cluster and subcluster. So that is there. These are some visual about the when I talked about the Uberization of your complete field staff, new lead allocation based on the new request, their complete route mapping based on 2 points or multiple points based on the profile of the field force. So that is what we talked about here. I can talk about some reimbursement, smart reimbursement module, which initially I talked about when I talked about my workforce application. So this is there, and finally, about the consumer analytics piece. So highly personalized communication delivery to your near store and in store customers, and drive highly engaged footfall for higher conversion. So there are multiple parameters through which this analysis can be done, and the complete marketing planning can be done, and such notifications and advertisement can be pushed into end customers mobile app. So this is it from my end. So I would like to leave everyone with this thought that consumer I mean location artificial intelligence, it's very important in today's era to solve a lot of problems, and to give a better customer experiences, to reduce the time and cost, and definitely doing the risk analysis in terms of credit underwriting. So that's it. If there is any query, please feel free to ask.
Thank you, Mr. Shivindra, for this wonderful and very insightful technology presentation on location intelligence for BFSI industry, and also giving us a good brief about your organization. Now, to conclude, we would like to give a small token of our appreciation from on behalf of Elets Technomedia to Mr. Shivinder Gupta, Business Head, BFSI, Map My India. Thank you, sir, for marking your presence at
Thank you.
our summit, and for giving us this wonderful presentation. I'm sure our audience enjoyed the same. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
So now to all our viewers, we will have a short break of about 10 to 15 minutes, and we will return with our awards and felicitation ceremony. So stay tuned and see you again in 15 minutes.